Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jack the Joker Hermanson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brandon O.N. Allen.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go, round 1. A lot of eyeballs on Brendan Allen here tonight, representing Killcliff FC in South Florida and the great state of Louisiana. 5 of his last 6 wins have come by rear naked choke, and that is something that his opposition is certainly mindful of here tonight. But there's nowhere to rest, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide against Brendan Allen. He's a layered striker as well, working with Henry Hoof there in South Florida. A lot of people believe eventually Brendan Allen is going to fight for the UFC World title. Got to get this one here tonight. Nice side kick. Oh, he's had a good knee to the body there by Hermanson. Good front kick by him there. Perhaps just to manage distance, right? Not necessarily trying to kick the guy's sternum through his back, but certainly a trend-setting strike there.
Distance is the trigger word, right, John? He has to be at range. So this front kick allows for him to stay safe and be able to recognize those takedown attempts that are going to be coming at him.
Oh, nice jab to the head there by Allen.
He's going to guillotine.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Excellent ground and pound there by Allen.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Getting them out here. Side control.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this?
Darce, yep, he's trying to hit with Darce here.
Oh, he might be in trouble here. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Side control. BA's back in side control.
What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Nice transition. Oh, good defense, yes.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by BA, Brendan Allen. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Good work from the top here by Brendan Allen.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Brendan Allen's in half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. Well, he's got his back now.
In the half guard.
Scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble, get up.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely.
Hermanson's looking for that arm triangle. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, great submission defense.
Guys trying to get to the Darce here.
That Darce is tight. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in the fight.
inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Hermanson. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
That was a slick transition. Oh, right into mount.
Final seconds here. Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Hermanson. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Great job. Wow, this submission attempts were so close. This time, you want to get it. Get this fight back down to the ground and start thinking about submissions.
All right, so a close competitive fight, and the judges' scorecards will be needed as they tally those scores. A look back at some of the offense and the submission attempts from him tonight.
Well, the crowd understands. They were oohing and awing on every submission attempt. They understood the danger that his opponent was in. I believe those attempts should earn him a very close victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, here we go. Our next round is underway. And you know our stat guys don't like to give a lot of credit for the submission attempts, but we saw myriad attempts on both sides of it.
Multiple attempts by both fighters as they try to finish this fight on the mat. Oh, nice.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Hermanson. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Big ground and pound. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistent. Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Allen's in half guard.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Hermanson's back in half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, he got out.
Let's work. I'll stand this up. You need to work.
All right, side control now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Brendan Allen's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Making all these shots count. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and
BA's going for a choke. That Darce choke is tight.
got it. He's got it.
I need you to
Come on, work.
Oh, he got out.
He did a great job of getting his hips away and getting back to his back in order to defend that Darce choke.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by BA, Brendan Allen. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Allen's back inside control here.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
Hermanson's in half guard now. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Allen's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
That was nice. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
BA's right back to the full mount here.
He's got to be careful here.
Really good job with the ground and pound, and now you can see some visible swelling on his opponent. right into side mounts. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by B.A. Brendan Allen. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Now he's going full mount.
Allen's back to the side control now. Hermanson's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Allen.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
10 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, judges had to like that uppercut.
Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head.
This fighter lands a jab. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Takedown defense is there. All right, so look at that.
Oh, no!
How good was that judo toss? And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is stuck. Guillotine attempt now. Looks as though he's got the neck. Oh, he's out. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Relentless pressure from the top by Allen. Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Oh, he's back in the guillotine.
Brendan Allen's got a lot of weapons on both sides as he switches his stance here. And there's the top.
Goodness.
Your winner by submission. So what a win for him here tonight. He gets it done and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I gotta keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, Brendan ONeill.
the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Lucky Lawrence Murphy. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Macy.
Ready. Ready.
All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world, and the home to the biggest UFC fights right now. From International Fight Week to championship fights all across the board, you come to T-Mobile.
Oh, nice jab. She's got a hell of a jab, and I guess that reach advantage doesn't hurt. And they are exchanging leather early. Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Macy Chiasson.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, full-on brawl. I mean, give us an ooh-wee or something, man.
I mean, ooh-wee. These two young ladies are really going after it. Oh, nice inside kick.
Just like she told us in the fighter meeting, a lot of kicking tonight. Good connection by her with the jab.
Real quick leg kick.
Another nice kick by her there, and as a lot of fighters will say, no pad on the foot.
No pad on the foot and no shin guards to protect her. She is blasting her opponent right now.
Oh, beautifully placed shot to the leg.
Nice strike.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
She lands a huge leg kick.
Well, she keeps going back to that right hand. This one's not there for her.
Oh, nice. Nice. Beautiful high kick there. Leg kick lands.
Oh, that's a big hook there. Nice hook there by Chiasson. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without. Big power shot there.
Oh, big elbow. Another punch to the head.
Murphy was the first Invicta Bantamweight champion before crossing over into the UFC. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Beautiful kick lands.
Ooh, thought she might have had the counter, swing and a miss though. Nice jab by her there, and another one for good measure, so before her opponent can reset, she doubles up on the jab.
She does a fantastic job of popping that jab, fight behind it, but now she's finding so much success that she's landing double jabs.
Oh, well placed with the uppercut there. Nice job by her with the kick there. Oh, hook to the head by Chiasson. that jab starting to get established. Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Clean punch.
Well, she keeps prioritizing that calf kick, and now her opponent's calf starting to show signs of bruising.
She just took them. She had to check them before they started to accumulate. She's starting to really struggle with that calf now.
Well, she told us she wanted to kick more in this one tonight, and she's certainly doing that to great effect.
She is doing it, and she's being very effective. She is winning the fight with her legs. Heavy kick downstairs. That was nice strike.
Oh, man, another massive kick lands. Well, she better not be too dismissive of this calf kick because I see some visible bruising now.
Well, the first one doesn't bother you, but then before you know it, all of a sudden you can barely walk. She needs to start checking right now.
Under 20 seconds now to go. There's the jab, now another for good measure. Nice job there by Murphy. That's good defense to get that guard up. Round 2 straight ahead. All right, let us get you some highlights from that previous round. Body kick, certainly a big story for her, and almost like a 2x4 hitting your rib cage. No fun.
Yeah, it's like a 2x4. It's like someone taking a bat and just driving it into your ribs. She took those shots over and over in that round, and if she continues, her night's going to end very soon.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here. All right, here we go with our next round. Free headaches if you want them. How about all the volume of strikes landed to the head by her in the previous round?
Oh, man, she's landing at an alarming rate over and over, dropping that right hand behind a beautiful jab. If her opponent does not get her head, oh! Oh, that's big.
Leg kick now. Chiasson's cut, folks. Nasty cut on her lip just opened up. Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the kill shot. She hurt her very badly. She was not able to find that one shot that would finish the fight. And that's the danger in the engagement there. Oh, no!
Oh, big left hook there. Well, without much resistance, she continues to find a home for that jab, splits the guard perfectly, just like she did in the previous round.
Big shot to the head. It won't take many of those.
Murphy's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area.
Fighting from your range is so important. Beautiful punch lands again. Heavy body kick lands.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and looks like some swelling on her head area now.
I mean, swelling on her head. You know, she's getting beat up. Make no mistake about it. She's taken far too many of these shots. What she needs to do is get active in her defense. Make sure that she doesn't get hit with too many shots clean. Because while it may not be bad yet, it's only going to get worse.
All right, so different rounds, same narrative, and it's the wrestler's hands. Not her takedown. She came here to box today.
Yes, she came here to box, John. She told us that we were going to be very surprised at how good she looked in the stand-up. And to this point, she has proven that. But I wonder how soon we can expect a level change for her to try to take her opponent down, because ultimately you always go back to what you do instinctively, and we know that's a wrestler.
Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight. No idea how these two women are standing. They are both landing massive shots.
Chiasson gets the single leg takedown. Well played. Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
Chiasson's in half guard.
Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
Murphy's back in full guard. Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage getting between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Oh, in the mouth. She is so dominant from the top position.
Murphy's in half guard. All right, she's in full guard here, Macy.
She's going to be looking for the pass, try to get to the next position.
Round 3 next. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut man racing in there. Cut, it looks like it's on the bridge of the nose. He'll try to shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for her here moving forward. Looks like he'll close it up now. Well, her eye is really in trouble now, and you know the opposition's going to continue to target it. We'll see what they can do with these 60 seconds.
There's nothing better than seeing the damage on your opponent's face. And if she couldn't defend before, she's going to have to be real good on the defensive side this time, because now her opponent would be even more aggressive seeing the damage on her face.
Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, she's hurt.
Murphy gets touched by that kick there. Defense held up there as she blocks that shot. Well, this is surprising to me. I mean, I'm no expert, Daniel, but her wrestling is so good, and yet she hasn't attempted a single takedown tonight.
It limits her approach. It limits everything that she can do. She's such a good wrestler that it generally will set up the strikes. It will generally set up everything that she wants inside the octagon. Right now, she's a one-dimensional fighter. When you take away that best skill, she's not as dangerous. Oh, that one landed, yep.
It's amazing how visibly discouraged she is.
Oh, my goodness, what again?
And the front kick is there. Nice job by Murphy. Chiasson's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight. Oh, how good is that jab by Murphy? Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, that left thigh now really starting to swell. Murphy gets caught with that punch.
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Left hand connection and the right. All right, so again, she targets that swelling, and that would be the way to go, right? Continue to pursue the area in which your opponent has failed to adjust.
Absolutely. She's as smart as they come. You know, we always talk about her ability to beat up her opponents and find the best course of action, the best way to get a victory. She's done that tonight, recognized it early, and she has stayed on course.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time. All right, I'm going to put you in this fighter's shoes, okay? She is clearly losing this fight. Time is not her friend right now. You going for the finish or what?
I am fighting down on the mouthpiece, and I am swinging from the hip. Something has to land so that she can win this fight.
All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for it. She's pawing at it. She's trying to understand where the blood is coming from. She has got to stay locked in if she wants to win this fight.
Under 2 minutes now to decide this one. Nice jab by Chiasson. Well, DC, some might suggest she's sort of playing with her food here. She has the upper hand, yet not really forcing the issue and trying to get her out of there.
You know, she's very patient as a fighter. When you see someone hurt that many times in one round, you gotta go for blood. I know it's against her, it's not her MO to be over-aggressive, but right now it seems like it's just a matter of time before this fight gets stopped.
Man, that thigh is starting to show some signs of bruising. She's almost smirking about it, right? But
yeah,
you got to address it.
You can't laugh at it now. You can't laugh at all. You've got to do a better job of addressing it and deter your opponent from going back to the well. Because otherwise, it'll just get worse and worse.
Under a minute now to go in the fight.
Good kick.
So the bruising on her thigh continues to worsen by the minute. I wouldn't be surprised to see a referee check on her at some point.
I mean, he has to. Somebody has to do something. Because when she starts limping around, when she starts moving in a labored manner, we got to make sure that she's still capable of fighting. Her mind says she is, but what if her body is just failing?
20 seconds to go in the fight.
She pops that jab behind the shoulder.
Time winding down, final seconds of the fight. Murphy's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no...
Oh, no!
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Lucky Lauren Murphy!
All right, well, you know about her wrestling chops. I thought she put it all together brilliantly tonight. She emerges with a clear-cut decision victory over a very balanced, well-rounded fighter. This is going to be a win, I would think, that gives her a lot of confidence moving forward.
It should. I mean, she won that fight going away. It wasn't competitive. She dominated a very good fighter, and you got to be proud of that. When you can beat someone that possesses this skill, you got to go home and say, you know what, what's next? She cannot be satisfied in it, but she should take pride in this victory.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jalton Malhadinho. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Aleksei, the boa constrictor, Oleinik.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here's the well-rounded heavyweight contender and oncoming force, Malhadinho. Jalton Almeida getting ready to start this first round. He has been a fast starter throughout his mixed martial arts career. A lot of submission wins, a lot of first-round finishes. talked to us a little bit about his improved jab in the fighter meeting this week, so perhaps that would be the jumping off point for Malhadinho. But you know, if he gets this fight to the ground at any point in time, caution flammable for the opposition. Almeida gets the early takedown. Nice start to the round for him. Let's see what he can do with it.
Keep past the half guard.
All right, feet on the hips here. Well, Malhadinho's back in half guard.
Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Big ground and pound. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Great reversal to top position by Almeida. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Well, Malhadinho's in half guard.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Great ground and pound by this man. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Oleinik's right back to the full mount. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Oh, how good is that hook? He lands another one here. He's connect, double leg.
Another big takedown.
In position for a submission attempt here.
He's got it isolated.
Submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Side control now. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now.
Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, looks like he's got the submission locked in. He's in real trouble.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully. Oh, into the mouth.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
He's up. What submission defense on display?
.20 seconds to go in round one. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Round one winding down here. Well, Malhadinho's really pressing now, and he's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. Second round, straight ahead.
Lost that round. It's okay. Right back down. And if it gets anywhere near your neck, you're
All right, so we get you some replays here as this one goes the distance, and I think a little bit of an edge to that corner, just given all the submission attempts.
He never rested. Johnny never rested on the bottom, right? Every time he was on the bottom, he was throwing up submissions. If he got a chance on top, he was attacking submissions. There has to be points awarded to the guy that is constantly chasing to finish the fight. I believe he did that, and I believe he earned the victory tonight.
All right, here we go with round 2. All right, so our next round is now underway. A lot of high-level grappling action I thought in the previous round. No lack of effort, but neither fighter able to get the sub.
Neither fighter able to get the sub, but both of them attempted him on multiple occasions. Let's see what happens as the fight goes forward.
All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I'm not sure if there was an injury, but he's trying to set up a submission now.
Got that submission locked up very tight.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out.
Getting them out here.
Oleinik's going for an arm here.
This is tight.
Now he's out, the fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. And there you go, again, half guard.
Almeida's able to transition back to side control now.
Oh, Kimura attack, yup.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Knee on belly, big strikes landing here.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tap.
He lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees. Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is about done. This guy is a triangle expert. He got it set up. He jumped on it so quick, and now he's just going from step to step, trying to get the finish. It's about to be over.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Oleinik. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. We're past the midpoint here of the fight.
Great submission defense on display tonight. Nice shots landing from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, setting up the arm bar here.
Beautiful setup on that arm bar.
Arms in deep.
Oh, that arm is in real trouble.
He's got it isolated. He's looking to finish.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He's able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, submission defense holds up again. Well, Malhadinho's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Ooh, it's tight. Somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. Massive shot from the top.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Almeida's in half guard now. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Close guard. Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he...
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Now going with the elbow to the body. That one landed. Nice ground and pound by Almeida. All right, full guard now, DC.
Yes, full guard. Watch for the top fighter to either posture or look to pass right away.
Hammer fist here by Almeida. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. Almeida's back in full mount. Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Hey, stop.
Okay, sit down. Sit down. Listen. You are losing this fight, okay? You're wrestling. You're winning this fight. You're gonna go out there.
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
You ready? You ready? Go.
So here we go, 5 minutes remain in the fight. Almeida gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Uppercut is good. Well, you know about the offense, but how about the defense? Overhand blocked by Almeida. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think we've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes as the opponent's hands go up, drives himself into the...
Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine. That guillotine is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing the opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, he's
working,
got
he's
out. How
standing
good
up.
is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. He's got to be careful here.
Oleinik's able to flatten him out. This could very well be the beginning of the end. Nicely done.
Oh, right into mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oleinik's back in full mount. Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke.
Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Good work from the top here by Aleksei Oleinik. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well,
Oh!
all right, well, I don't...
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Ooh, he's got it locked in. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Great defense by this fighter.
Almeida's back in side control. Oh, that right eye's looking pretty swollen now. Might be shut before too long. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Almeida. Oh, attempting to go for the leg now. Heel hook looks tight.
Let's work. I'm gonna stand you up. We need to work.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestle stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands. Don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hook. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
30 seconds now to go in the fight. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Almeida. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs. Big elbow there, lands. Oh! Beautiful diving strike lands. I mean, how about that back and forth action throughout the final minute? What a fight as we go the full 15. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Jalton Malhadinho Almeida!
Wow, so there he is, your winner by the narrowest of margins. Only 3 scorecards in the world matter. 2 of them thought he won.
I mean, you could tell that he wasn't sure he had got enough done to win the fight. He gets the decision. It was a very close fight, and it's well earned.
Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paul Berju. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Misha Cirkunov.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world with respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to go.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop of tonight's great UFC event. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Front kick to the body by Craig. He is at his suffocating best here in the early going. Oh, that one looks really tight, DC. Arm still not out of harm's way yet.
Look at all the pressure on the arm. Oh, it's a fight here. Let's see who's going to get it.
Still trying to get the submission here.
Working hard for the armbar. He's got to get his hands unlocked if he wants to find his finish.
Whoa! Submission defense. It gets out.
I mean, calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
Craig's right back to the full mount here.
He's got to start throwing now.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Armbar tip.
Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high...
Craig's looking for an arm bar here. Oh, that's tight.
Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. Changing the position. All right, this is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on your belly with your opponent on your back, flattening you out. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, good ground and pound here. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Craig's right back to the full mount.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Craig. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle.
Oh, he's got it locked in tight now. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Setting up for another submission now.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is stunning off the mat.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Cirkunov's back in full mount.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Cirkunov's in his guard here.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Craig's back in full mount. 1 seconds for the end of round one.
All right, take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two is underway. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no actions to change this because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hands. And that's the detail that everybody's missing. He's sitting in that half guard, and his bottom half is securing his opponent. So his top half is moving, it's adjusting, and now he's in the guillotine. That guillotine is very tight. Oh man, that was slick.
Cirkunov's in half guard. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Craig. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Craig's back in full guard now, making all these shots count.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Great submission defense, full display by the opponent.
Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. All right, feet on the hips here. I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys. In the half guard.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Craig's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
Oh my goodness, that Darce choke is very tight.
Oh, look pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. Oh, nice transition. He's got him flat on his back.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You set off the top. His go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble.
Oh, great submission defense. Cirkunov, ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, he's out.
Work, guys, come on.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Craig's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, going for a leg lock. Oh, I don't know, that heel hook looks tight. Oh, what a move as he escapes.
I mean, he counters it, and now he's putting it in his own submission.
How about it? Oh, and now he gets out.
He gets out, and now he's on the offense, trying to get his own submission attempt off.
Oh, beautiful escape by him there, and now looks like he's trying to turn defense into offense.
That's beautiful, John, and that's perfectly said. Defense into offense. It's better to counter when your opponent is still thinking about losing their position.
Oh, what a move to escape, and now he's on the attack.
Wow, that was tremendous. First escape, and then goes right back on the offense. We call it counter offense, and that was counter offense at the highest level.
All right, listen, that was a great round. You got close to the submission there a couple times. I want you to show everybody why you're here. Let's finish that submission. Take an arm, take a neck, whatever.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round. Ooh, looks like that shot was blocked. The left hook lands on the counter. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round 1, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight to the ground.
Very surprising approach by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try to get it to the ground earlier in the fight. But as we go on, it's starting to become very clear that that is not the game plan tonight.
All right, close guard now.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke.
Oh, he got out! Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in.
Cirkunov's going for a choke.
He's got it in.
Oh, he's out!
This is not as dangerous as it used to be in fighting. You know, before, guys would try to sit in that full guard. Right now, it's just more dangerous for you on top because guys have so many submissions that they can attempt from this position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Craig.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he got to the spot.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Craig's back into full guard. Nice positional control here.
Nice elbow landing from the top position.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Craig's right back to the full mount here.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Rear naked choke. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Postures up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Oh, another strike lands from the top. We might get a stoppage here. With a huge win tonight.
Holy smokes!
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 53 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Paul Craig.
All right, so Paul Craig getting it done by TKO here tonight. He was certainly confident in our fighter meeting, perhaps overconfident, but I guess now you see why.
I mean, he knew or saw something in the preparation that told him he would be able to finish this guy. He did that. I mean, Paul Craig is talented. He's a really talented guy. And he showed tonight that with talent and hard work, you can really surprise yourself. I don't know if Paul Craig surprised himself, but he did surprise the world getting that TKO victory.
And you can no longer just focus on the grappling. Paul Craig, with that striking, starting to close the gap and make himself a well-rounded threat here in the light heavyweight division. All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, King Casey ONeill. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Kayla.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, DC, here we go with round 1 between these two women, and neither one seemed all that rooted in a game plan in our fighter meeting, perhaps because both fighters are exceedingly well.
Yeah, whenever you're as good as they are, when both of these women have all the skills, you don't really have to have a game plan that you're going to stick by, because you have the ability to adjust as the fight goes on. Oh!
How about the judo toss there? Judo 101. All right, she's got her in a crucifix now. I would think a lot of options at her disposal offensively.
Yeah, she's got all the options. All she needs to do is be patient. Drop elbows, drop big punches. Just really start to lay into your opponent, but do it in a way that you don't lose all the work that you put in to gaining such a dominant position.
In full guard now, DC, and I know when you're in this position, you're looking to pass the half guard pretty quick.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Ooh, look out, that thing is tight.
It's advancing, she's about to finish.
Oh, how about that? Position over submission, probably a good decision there. Oh, beautiful transition right into side control.
Nice.
Wow, there is just a viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going. She might get a finish here.
She's looking for a finish. She's so good at dictating these ground exchanges, and she's doing a fantastic job of building posture to try to land that kill shot to the top.
Just missed with the left there. O'Neill's cut above the eye from that strike, so some definite adversity now for the fighter. We'll see if she can rise above it and keep her head in this fight. Man, I love watching her put these kicks together. Midway through round 1. Oh, nice slip there to avoid the punch by O'Neill. Oh, beautiful sequence by her there. Gets her opponent thinking about the hands, changes levels, and puts her on her rear edge.
Go high and low. You got to mix it up, trick your opponent. She did that beautifully right now.
O'Neill's in half guard. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Oh, looked like she got that one home. Another nice strike with the ground and pound.
A lot of consistency in her ground and pound striking now. This is a terrible position.
Oh, really good strikes by her here in top position. O'Neill gets back up again. Nicely done. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Well, she went to the straight left, unable to connect though.
Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come down.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D? Lead kick landed there by O'Neill.
Lands a quick jab.
That uppercut appeared to find its home.
over and over. Same story. Punch after punch to the head.
Oh, good series of punches by her there.
She's in her zone. She's flowing right now. Nice pass.
Oh, and transitions right into side control. All right, she's got her in a crucifix from top position. Oh, she's going for a submission attempt now. Oh, she's got the Kimura locked in. All right, so she bails on the submission, favoring the position. Your thoughts on that?
John, she had it pretty tight, but she recognized she was going to lose it. So she kept the dominant position. I think that was very smart of her.
All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing. Right away passing. Trying to pass to get good ground and pound off. Beautiful transition.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And ONeill's got a real significant cut above the eye. We'll see if the cut man can stop the bleeding. All right, back to the stools now. The cut man would appear to have his work cut out for him. She absorbed a lot of strikes in that round, and as such is dealing with a big cut above her eye.
Yeah, they say that she's one of the better strikers in the UFC, and it was on full display in that round. She was landing shot after shot after shot, and ultimately she got to the one that opened her opponent up.
All right, we'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here a little bit, but that becomes a major storyline now as this fight resumes and this next round gets underway. Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Casey ONeill.
Beautiful left hand. Punch got to the target.
Effective jab there by Casey ONeill. Nice job by her there to land yet another takedown. I got to think at Gilroy High School wrestling practice next week, they're going to be watching this film.
I mean, we will show it. I will pull out the projector, put it up on the wall, and say, this is how you secure takedowns in a big environment. The state tournament has nothing of what this young lady's going through.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success with this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position. Nice transition.
Oh, she's got the Von Flue choke now.
Oh, it's getting very, very deep. She's so smart, John. She maintained position over submission. That's rule number one. She's nasty in the ground and pound, and now she has her opponent cut.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
Nice level change, wide shot.
Oh, good technique there. She lands the straight right hand.
It may not look like she's hurt to the blind eye, but she's getting stunned. You keep taking that, it'll be a short night.
3 minutes now to go in round two. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into that arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, wow, she's got the arm triangle tight.
She's got it in tight.
Oh, she got out. How good is that? ONeill gets back up. Man, she is just relentless. Unbelievable. Now going upstairs with the left hook. She's got that single collar in the clinch now. All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets longer.
Wow, huge head kick.
Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active.
That opened up a cut around her eye area. Gotta show off the defense.
She's gotta move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
And she misses with the left punch there. Well, she's really putting it all together on the feet, DC, staying busy and certainly staying accurate.
She's known for her hands, and this is why.
Straight punch. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Under a minute to go.
Oh! Never seen anything like this, J.H. How in the world are these two women still standing?
Oh, short uppercut in the clinch by ONeill. Takedown attempt late, and it's good.
In the half guard.
Attempting a choke now. Oh, looks like that submission's almost locked in.
Starting to get pretty deep here.
Oh, great submission defense as she gets out.
Good work.
Oh, big shots from the top.
Good round.
Deep breath, deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes. I want you to go out there and finish this fight. Let's put you...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
She lands a beautiful punch there.
Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be.
Oh, great intrigue.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by ONeill.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, she's got the arm triangle locked in tight.
She's got it in deep now. That was a slick transition. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so a lot of blood becoming a factor now as she continues to attack that cut.
You know, I remember when the cut first happened, you saw her smile. Like, okay, I got her now. Now I'm in my zone. But now all this blood. So you can see she's always having a great time because every time she hits her, the blood flies. She can see the effect of the strikes. It is perfect for this young lady. This crazy young lady.
Yeah.
Because she loves going out punishment.
ONeill gets hit with that stiff jab there.
Really nice job blocking that shot.
Oh, she is as relentless as any striker on this roster, man or woman, eternally aggressive with her strikes. Got to be careful, of course, not to gas out, but so far so good for her here in this round.
And now she has her back.
Really anybody's fight here over the final 5 minutes.
She's stepping over the mount here. In the half guard.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight. Still holding on to this submission.
Fighting hard for the sub.
Oh, I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Under 2 minutes in our third and final round. O'Neill's in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Man, every time her opponent lands, that cut's getting worse.
The cut gets worse and worse. She needs to move her head or she's gonna find herself in a lot of danger. Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
Oh, and there it is. So after an extended battle on the ground, she gets back to her feet, and the crowd is absolutely eating it up.
She was not going to settle on her back. Even though it was very difficult, she finally works her way back up, and now she's got to let the hands go.
Well, it sounds obvious, but she clearly needs a knockout or a TKO or a submission, or she's going to be on the wrong end of the score.
Great timing on that double leg.
Less than a minute now to go in the fight. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Oh, another ground strike gets through. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make...
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, she's got an arm triangle here, and it looks tight. Oh, she escapes. O'Neill gets up and decides to take this fight back to the feet, despite having a dominant position on the ground.
Another takedown land.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Kayla Hermanson.
Well, you got to figure her challenges are only going to get stiffer from here, but she passed this test tonight. She is your winner by unanimous decision.
And she needed this, right? This goes to the maturity of her career. The fact that she is growing and growing and growing and can win a tough fight over an extended period of time.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the former UFC heavyweight champion, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Serghei Polar Bear Spivac.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon from one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva. But the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark on this great arena. Big punch landing.
Oh, you gotta like that, as is a two-time United States Olympian as he goes to the ankle pick to get the takedown.
I mean, it speaks to the wrestling acumen. Just the ability to find any takedown available. What a beautiful ankle pick. Getting them out here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Spivac's in half guard now.
Big ground and pound.
Cormier's going for a joke here. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Cormier's back in half guard. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Cormier's back in side control here. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Spivac gets pounded here with these elbows to the head. Lands with the ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Spivac's in half guard. Working out of the half guard here. All right, feet on the hips here.
Nice defense.
Hammer fist here by Cormier.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Cormier's right back to the full mount. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
That guillotine is tight. Looking for the guillotine lock right now, and it looks like it's in. He's done a great job.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, side control now. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Cormier's back in full mount.
Oh, nice.
1 minute now to go in round one.
Oh, right into mount. This is where he wants to be.
Constantly a moving target. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Cormier's back in full mount. 10 seconds now to go in the round. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Saved by the bell. There is the final horn. He was getting grounded. He was getting pounded just at the end of the round. So you see, he's taking some of this time here to get back to his feet. Only 60 seconds on the clock between rounds. We will see if this young man can recover. All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
All right, round 2. Wow. Oh, gotta keep pressing here. Oh!
Big right hand. Big combination.
All right, single power time now. Judo throw. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up a sub.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here or if you're going to go to submission. In the half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by DC.
Oh.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Cormier. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Cormier's back in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. How in the world did he escape that submission?
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Now he's going full mount.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Takes his back now. Spivac is able to flatten him out now. This could be real trouble now.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to the feet.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Spivac. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle, but he's got to get to the opposite side, get his chest to the mat, and find that finish.
Work. You need to work.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast table.
Did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Spivac. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, feet on the hips here. Spivac's in half guard. Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots thus far.
It's crazy because the takedown set up the striking. He is limiting himself in his approach because he's not using a skill that he's become known for.
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin. Oh, that rear naked choke is tight.
He's out. What submission defense on this place?
Good work from the top here by Cormier. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Going for an arm bar now.
It's tight.
What's he doing now? He goes belly down.
He turns down to try to get all of his weight on that arm. Then after taps. That was nice.
How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you gotta shove that knee, John.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so that round is in the books. Spivac's bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round.
Be smart when you enter into that clinch or takedown position.
All right, well, the athletes have kept the replay truck busy tonight. We will take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. He opened a cut above his opponent's eye.
And now the cut becomes a story. We are going to have to watch the placement of this cut. Is the blood going to start to leak into the eye? How is he going to be able to fight through the damage that was dealt on those shots? What a great round by his opponent. But now it's on him to make the adjustments that gives himself a chance.
And it's not just the cut man who has his work cut out for him. We'll see if he can make those adjustments and rally here in this next round.
Oh, nice elbow. He's so committed to body punching.
Overhand attempt now, it's blocked by DC. And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Doing a great job fighting behind the reach and dictating where the fight takes place.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Level change there, goes for the takedown.
And now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, looks like he's got the sub locked in. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Cormier.
Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Cormier.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Now he gets him more down.
Oh, my God.
Oh, judo toss. Made it look easy. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all.
Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Serghei Spivac. All right, so that opened up a cut around his...
You can either chase ground and pound, or you can go to submission. Right now, it looks like he's trying to get to an arm triangle. He needs to push the left arm across and secure it with his head.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now. Oh, there's no way.
And he continues to work the body here. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get guillotine jump. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. He's got to be careful here.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense have done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they, right now it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle.
What a fight. Judges' scorecards will be needed tonight as we go the full 15 minutes. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
All right, another strong performance for the UFC Hall of Famer. Daniel Cormier wins this fight tonight by decision in front of the adoring masses here in the fight capital.
A lot of times it comes down to that championship experience of Cormier. When the fight goes long, he is comfortable in those moments. And tonight, he showed why, and he earned a massive decision victory.